Hola, clase. This lesson we learned about adjectives, which are describing words, colors, which fall into the category of adjectives, and possessive pronouns, my, your, his, her, that kind of thing. So the important things to know about adjectives. First, adjectives come after the noun. So you say the thing and then the describing word. This is backwards from how we do it in English. So in English, we say the red car. Spanish, they would say el carro rojo. See how red comes after car? Or the fast car, right? We say the fast car. They say el carro rápido. So adjective comes after the noun. The other important thing about adjectives are that they agree in gender and number with the noun. So if you have one red car, that's masculine. Carro, see it ends el carro, it's masculine. Rojo, see it ends in an O. If you have two red cars, it's dos carros rojos. See how I added an S to carro and an S to rojo? Los carros rojos, the red cars. If I had a ball, pelota, la pelota is a feminine word. So the red ball, la pelota roja. See how the roja, the O changed to an A because it needs to match pelota. Two red balls, dos pelotas rojas. See, rojas, A-S, because it's feminine and plural. Okay, so adjectives come after the nouns and they have to agree in gender and number. So that just means masculine or feminine or singular or plural. To make an adjective plural, it's the same rules as making a noun plural. So if it ends in a vowel, you just add an S. If it ends in a consonant, you add ES. And if it ends in a Z, you have to change the Z to a C and then add ES. That's pretty much it about adjectives. Oh, one other minor thing. Adjectives that describe number or quantity, like an amount, come before the noun. So muchos carros, like a lot of cars, or dos carros, however many number of cars. Those adjectives come before the noun. So anything dealing with a number or a quantity, like a lot or a little. Yeah, so those are the only adjectives that come before nouns. Los colores, the colors. I'll go ahead and read through this box. Rojo, red. Verde, green. Azul, blue. Café, brown. Amarillo, yellow. Anaranjado, orange. Morado, purple. Rosado, pink. Negro, black. Blanco, white. All those that end in an O will change to an A if it's describing a feminine noun. The ones that end in like an E or a consonant, those will not change depending on if something's feminine or masculine, but they will get an S if they're describing a plural noun. So like cafe, it will stay cafe whether the noun it's describing ends in an O or an A. It just stays cafe. But if it's plural, so like the brown shoes, los zapatos cafés, you'll add an S. Then, yeah, pages 30 and 31 in our book, those activities are all about describing colorful things. And it has the noun in Spanish on the page. So like a pink flower, it says una flor. That's the word for flower. So you would write una flor rosada because you got to make it match. Flor's feminine because you know that based on the una, right? Good. All right, and then colors, de qué color es? That's an important question. And we practice that with the veo veo game, right? Veo veo, que ves, una cosita. ¿Qué cosita es? De color amarillo or whatever color. So that's the de color. Anyway, de qué color is what color. It's kind of like of what color is it? That's just how they say it in Spanish. So, de qué colores? So you'll answer. So like number 1, de qué color es el plátano? What color is a banana? You would write amarillo, right? Or you would write es amarillo, right? It is yellow. All right, and then page 32, possession. So there are several ways to show possession in Spanish. One way is to use possessive adjectives, like my and your. And also his or her, our, and their. Those are all the possessive adjectives. So, my is me, spelled M-I, but it's pronounced me. Your is tu. Now that is a tu without an accent on the U. If it has an accent on the U, it means you, not your. So very close, but two different words. One has an accent, one doesn't. Otherwise, they're the same, but two different meanings. So tu without an accent means your. Su means his or her, or it could also mean their. So anything showing possession that's a third person, like something belonging to, third person, him, her, or their, is su. Also, you formal, usted. So in a way, it could be your, if you're talking about a person above you that you want to be extra polite, extra respectful to. Nuestro is our. Okay, so our house, nuestra casa. So nuestro and also vuestra is your, but talking about a group of people. That's only used in Spain. If you're saying your as in y'all's, right, a group of people, you would say su in any other country besides Spain. So anyway, nuestro and vuestro end in an O, only if you're talking about a masculine noun. They'll end in A, nuestra and vuestra, if you're referring to a feminine noun. Also, all of these possessive adjectives will become plural if you're talking about a plural noun. So, my house, mi casa. My houses, if I happen to have more than one, mis casas. I don't know, your sandwich, tu sandwich, tus sandwiches, right? So they become plural if the object is plural. And then you choose which possessive adjective to use based on which person the thing belongs to. Like it belongs to me, right? First person. To your, right? It belongs to you, second person. Su, his, her, it belongs to him or her, right? Nuestro, our, vuestra, your all. And su can be theirs or your all's. Yes, that was kind of a lot, but also those are just really important topics, and they're all dealing with adjectives. So I'm excited. Next week we will get into verbs, so get ready for that. Adios.